All right, today we're going to demystify two of the most basic but absolutely crucial concepts in investing: how we identify companies and how we figure out just how big they are. Let's jump right in.
You've definitely seen these before, right? They're flashing across the bottom of the news or sitting right there in your investing app. They kind of look like some secret code for Wall Street insiders, but I promise you, they are way simpler and way more powerful than you might think. So, let's do just that. Let's decode them. By the end of this, you'll get what these codes mean and how they give you a super quick snapshot of the entire market.
Okay, first up, let's tackle those codes. Their official name is ticker symbols, and they're pretty much the first thing every investor needs to get a handle on.
The easiest way to think about it is like a company's username. I mean, instead of typing out Apple Incorporated every single time, traders and investors just use this short, unique identifier. It's a really elegant system built for a world that moves a mile a minute.
And as you can see, the logic is usually pretty straightforward. You've got AAPL for Apple, TSLA for Tesla, MSFT for Microsoft. They're designed to be easy to remember. Actually, here's a little pro tip. Sometimes the format itself can give you clues. For instance, a lot of 5-letter tickers that end in X often represent mutual funds on the NASDAQ.
So yeah, they're a shorthand, but is that all there is to it? Why was the system even created, and why is it still so important today?
Well, there are 3 huge reasons. First off, speed. In a market where prices are changing every millisecond, you need to identify a company instantly. Second, clarity. Just imagine there are 2 companies out there called Ace Manufacturing. Without a unique ticker, how would you know which one you're actually investing in? Tickers eliminate that confusion entirely. And finally, there's consistency. AAPL means Apple on every single stock exchange, on every financial website, all around the globe.
Okay, so the ticker tells us who a company is. But, that's only half the story. The next big question is, how big is it? And for that, we need a totally different metric.
And this is where market capitalization, or what everyone just calls market cap, comes in. Now, this isn't about how many buildings a company has or how much profit it made last year. It's much, much simpler. It is the total value of all of a company's shares combined. It's basically what the market thinks the company is worth right now. And that right now part is key, because this number is changing all the time.
And the math behind it is incredibly simple. You just take the current price of one share, multiply it by the total number of shares that exist, and that's it. You've got the market cap. So, if a company has 1 million shares out there and they're trading at $50 each, its market cap is $50 million. Simple as that.
But not all market caps are created equal, not even close. In fact, investors group companies into different size categories just to make sense of the market. Let's take a look.
And this does a great job of showing the huge difference in scale. On the one hand, you have the small caps. These are often the younger, up-and-coming companies. In the middle, you've got your mid-caps. And then, way over on the right, you have the absolute giants, the large caps. These are the household names you already know, often worth hundreds of billions or even trillions of dollars. So why does this matter to you? Well, because a company's market cap gives you instant context about its risk and its potential. Large cap companies are generally more stable and established. Small cap companies, on the other hand, might have the potential for some crazy growth, but they also come with a lot more risk.
Okay, so we've covered tickers and we've covered market cap. Now, let's lock all this in with a really simple analogy.
I want you to think of a company as a professional athlete. The ticker symbol, that's just their jersey number. It's a unique identifier so you know exactly who you're watching on the field. When you see number 23, you know it's Michael Jordan. When you see AAPL, you know it's Apple.
And the market cap, well, that's their weight class. A heavyweight boxer is in a completely different league than a flyweight, right? It's the same thing here. A large cap company and a small cap startup are playing 2 totally different games. The ticker identifies the player, the market cap tells you how big they are and what league they're competing in.
So let's recap the essentials one last time. A ticker is a company's unique ID. Market cap is its total value, which tells you its size. And when you use them together, you get this incredibly powerful, at-a-glance snapshot of any company on the stock market. And that's really the key thing to remember. These aren't just abstract codes and numbers. Behind every single ticker symbol is a real company, and its market cap tells you just how big a player it is in the investing world.